Alright then guys, what's up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 23 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Just before we get into it, links down in the description below to my social media, Instagram and Twitter. If you want to give me a follow over there, that's greatly appreciated. Now let's have a quick recap then of what was going on sort of towards the end of the last episode. I think we fought a battle over this side. I can't remember exactly what happened, but we regrouped our forces on this side of the river here. We've got a fairly full stack of South over there. This army's running, and there's a few more down here as well for South, which could potentially come and help him out. However, my allies sending some armies over to them, so that could distract them, which would be very nice if they did. I believe I'm also setting up a second force here, so these guys are just replenishing. Once they're done, I'm going to send them north to try and get behind the lines of South and start taking some of his settlements to weaken him. I think that's going to be the way to break this kind of stalemate that we've got going on at the moment. Another way to do that as well is that I've got Cheng Pu's army over here. He's besieging this particular settlement, or he will be. No, he is already. So we're going to fight this battle at some point. Hopefully win it. Take out the Yellow Turban rebellions there, and then send Cheng Pu's army north. Now I believe all this had been we're kind of at the end of the turn, sorry. Let's have a look. These guys are not moving. Let's have a look actually, see where they are. Yeah, so they're still replenishing. I don't really want to move them at all. Got another army over here, which potentially can take another general. I think one of them might have died at the end in the last episode in one of the battles. He's taken his retinue with him. We don't have the money to recruit right now though, so that's fine. We'll leave it as is. Together in 3 stacks, these guys are fine. They're not replenishing this turn. Wonder why that is actually. Says that they're in non-friendly territory. Okay, actually, yeah. Well, no, they should be. They should be in friendly territory because we've got Chibi. I wonder if it's because they're so close to the river, maybe. That would potentially why. Sun Ren's army is replenishing though, thankfully. So within the next couple of turns they'll be done. Alright, I think we'll end the turn and kind of react to what Cao Cao does in the next turn. I need to see where he goes, because if he tries to take on my allies over here, that's probably good for me. Takes these 2 armies out of the equation. I only really have to deal with these 2 here. Now, this is Cao Cao. He's got tons of resources and quite a lot of land. He can field quite a lot of armies. So I'm fully expecting him to bring another army down as soon as he can, which is probably all the more reason for me to capitalise on the current situation. Start taking some territory from him and push up. Anyway, I'll end the turn and then we'll take it from there. Right, so we got some diplomacy bits here, peace and so on. Faction destroyed Sun Jian. I think that might have been my ally, if I remember rightly. I'll have to have a look. Yellow Turban Rebellion, someone declared war on them, that's fine. Got an event here, insubordination. When ordered to leave the lands by a local officer, your general simply answers with a laugh and orders the official imprisoned. Conviction regarding one's own actions is to be encouraged, but not at the cost of exceeding rightful authority, lest chaos surely spread. So satisfaction is -25 for Hongai for 20 turns. I think he had pretty high satisfaction anyway. Does it tell me here? I don't think it does, but that's fine. I think he'll be okay. I'm not too worried about that. So Cao moved one of his armies south again. It's a bit concerning. It means I'm going to have to leave this army here. That's fine. We can do that. They're replenishing anyway. Probably for another couple of turns, so that's okay. We'll leave them. With these 3 armies here, again, I want to keep them all grouped up together, but this army of Lady Me has decided to come over towards ourselves. Looks like they're probably planning an attack. Now, I could probably deal with these with one of my armies, if I'm honest. They're not fully stacked, they're fairly weak units. I could probably take Hongai's army. They're all fully replenished. We could go take them out. Or this Sun Ren's army as well, who probably would be able to manage it. I'll have a think about that. First of all, let's get the situation down in the south with Cheng Pu sorted. Let's see what we can actually do.
Victory belongs to us.
So yeah, we could delegate this and win a close victory. It would mean sitting tight and replenishing for a little while. There's a garrison there, but it's not massive. We could also wait out a little bit because they're going to start taking attrition now as well. So I think we might just do that, starve them out.
To arms!
More than likely they will probably attack me at the end of this turn. But we'll see. We've got a coastal trading port built in Chibi. That's risky, given that it's kind of...
But it brings clarity to the
there's something going here. Okay, so the allies mobilised against the settlement I told them to. That's Yan Baihu. That's fine. That's good. Okay, so... let's check on him actually. So I think that's this settlement here, if I remember rightly. So I don't know where he's taking his army. I can't actually see it. The one that had Yan Baihu sitting in it. Hopefully hiding in some trees or something. I don't know. I can't see them. It's going to bug me if I can't find them. But anyway, it's fine. And yeah, I think Sun Jian, who died in the last... the faction was destroyed in the last turn, I think was my ally over here. So he got taken out and finished off. That's fine. Alright then, so let's make a decision then with regards to this. I think I send Sun Ren's army over. There's nothing around really that can harm me after, fighting this battle. So send her over that way. And I kind of don't want to leave Chibi undefended at all, really. It's a bit frustrating. Just because they've got this army lurking about. I would like to deal with them. Actually, maybe that's what I should do with the other two armies. Send them back this way. And hopefully goad them into a battle, maybe. Let's do that, actually. Let's get Hongai into the settlement. Let's get Sun Ren attacking over here. We'll fight this battle. Okay. So we only just predicted a victory here. I think we've got enough to deal with it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the battlefield for this one. Alright guys, I'm attacking in this one. I'm probably just going to do the usual kind of formation. I want to try stick to the right here at the top of the hill, so we're not fighting up a hill. And looks like these guys might have deployed already down in the trees over here. So, might be good for us actually if we deploy over this side, and if they're not deploying over here, I'm not sure why we can see that tower already. I don't know if that's permanently there or if they have deployed in the trees. If they have though, then we'll sweep down to the, from right to left down the hill. And that'll go in our favour, I guess. Got quite a strong cavalry force with these guys as well, which is good. So I'll set the troops up and then be back with you. Alright guys, so yeah, usual setup. Got all the shielded troops up in the front with spears on the flanks. I've kept one unit of spears on the right hand side as I've only got 3 fairly strong units of spears. We've got 1 really weak one, which I've just kind of kept at the back. Hopefully don't have to engage them, just so we don't lose the unit. Got my cavalry and keeping them kind of at the back and on the left hand side. If they have deployed over that way, I'm going to have to kind of spin round and we'll set up some attacks and so on the fly. But for now, we'll just keep them back there. We've got sort of 2 units of axe warriors here sitting in the back, and they're just there to flank, really. That's about it. So I'll get the battle started, and once we've got contact with the enemy and the action starts, I'll be back with you. So yeah, I've started the battle and got the troops moving. It does look like they've probably deployed in the trees. I can't see anybody. So I think they're in the trees down here, which again goes in our favour. So yeah, I'm setting the troops up over this way, and then we're going to move them kind of down into the trees there until we spot them, I guess, and then attack. So I'll see you when we get to that point, I guess. Alright, looks like the arch tower has started shooting at us now, and we've got glimpses of their troops, so I'm actually going to move these guys all forward together, kind of until we see them, really. And with the archers, they have fairly good range, but I'll pop them here, just on the edge of the tree line. And yeah, let's get this party started, I guess. Move everyone up. I'll move the cavalry in a second as well. I'm going to decline these jewels. And I'm going to send my cav up this way as well. Try and get around them. Now it does mean that this archer tower is probably going to shoot at us, but we'll pop our troops over there. Hopefully that means we will take the tower. Now these guys all need to rush in. Let's just send them all in. The cav have actually engaged us on this right hand flank, which is exactly where I didn't really want them to engage, but that's fine. Let's send my cav in to take out, sorry, not my cav, my generals to take out Lady Me. She's pretty tough though, so I do need to be careful still. And let's get these guys moving up. We've got my cav who can rush in from the back of them. They don't fight as good in the trees, I don't believe, but that's okay. If we try to dominate that left flank, we can move everyone in. We actually are routing their troops just about. Let's get these axemen against their spears over there. Are we doing the work against Lady Me? I'm not too sure. Yep. Cav doing the job. Let's actually move my cav out now so we can cycle charge again. Probably go for their skirmishers, although they actually look like they're going to run anyway. So let's pull them around this way and try jump into this blob of troops here. Looks like we only have one unit over there, which is not good. Lady Me's going down, which is good. Let's go for their skirmishers there. We have taken the tower over here, which is good. Cav doing their job. I don't really want to charge my cav into the backs of these spears. It is into the back of them still, so we would get a good charge in. Actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Send them in. Now, the troops from this left-hand flank, let's get them into the centre. And we really do just want to cycle charge these cavalry units on this occasion because they are spears. Let's send everyone in there. Now, we've got two generals here as well, which we need to deal with. Once these cav are dealt with, we'll send... Actually, no, let's send our generals now. I think these guys are only like level 1, so I'm not too worried about them. They've just disappeared into the trees. Cav, we need to cycle charge a bit more. Got some axes here who we can charge down. They've actually managed to get some swords into the back of us here. I think my cav should be alright, to be honest, against them. I'm not too worried. I think we've got this one in the bag, guys. Let's send our general in here. She can make them run. Last little bit. And let's pull my cav out of there, actually. Don't want my guys getting shot at like that. I think I'm actually going to stop my bows from shooting now. Because they just seem to be shooting at my own troops, which we don't want. Let's get her sent in as well. Yep, seeing them off on the right flank. Cavalry have done their job, everyone looks to be running. Apart from the general. I don't know where the other general went. That's fine. Right, I'm going to spend a bit of time mopping these troops up. I think it's important to do it this time because we don't want this army kind of coming back on us. So I'll do that, and then I'll be back with you guys on the campaign map. Yeah, so we did lose a few troops there. 300 or so. It's not ideal, but it's not too bad either. Captured one of their generals. You know what, I'm actually going to execute them, even though there's nothing of value to steal. Level 4 general. I'd rather... South didn't have good generals, so let's get rid of them. This one's only level 1, so we will send her back. And let's take the replenishment. Now they have retreated. I don't think I'll be able to catch them for another attack, but you know what? Should I try? Our border is right here, so if I don't do it, I'm still going to be replenishing, even if they do run away or we don't make it. There we go, we got them. Yeah, let's delegate this one. Would rather take out the army if possible.
The war is not over yet.
So we killed both of the generals there and wounded. Or did we kill Lady Me, actually? I wonder. I think that was Lady Me. We'll have a look in a minute. We'll take the replenishment or the recruitment on that one as well. It's killed in battle. No, I don't think it was Lady Me that we killed. I don't think. These are all just relationships, which is fine. No, okay. Alright, cool. Now, I'm probably closer to the border than I'd like to be, but it's not the end of the world. Because there's not too many armies around. Sun Jian's going to replenish as well next turn. Now, with this army, Zhang Hong, I think I'm going to pull him back this way. He's not going to be able to help out with this fight. Actually, he's not going to be able to help out either way. But what it does mean is it's he's not kind of so isolated out there on his own. I do have a little bit of money, so I'm going to look at what we can build. We can upgrade the port again for a bit more income from commerce in Chibi. You know what? Even though it's kind of a contested province, I'm going to do it. Because hopefully if the plan works, it won't be for much longer. Cool. Right, we'll end the turn there, and I've got a feeling Chengpu's army might get attacked, but we'll see.
Fire burns brightly and indiscriminately. But no flame can last forever. Starved of air, it chokes, it splutters, and is then extinguished. The tyrant is dead. Yet in the ashen darkness, the avaricious prowl.
Alright then, so Dongzhou's dead. I've started campaigns on this a couple of times before, and it's always happened really quickly, so it's nice to see that that doesn't happen every single campaign, which is cool. I've got a few different bits of diplomacy there, nothing to worry about. The 9 bestowments, another faction is given the 9 bestowments. Their path to emperorship is clearly set. So the Duchy of Shuhan. Interesting. Alright, I'll have to keep an eye on that. I wonder if that means they're actually going to become an empire. Not sure. I know that's kind of like the end game in this in Three Kingdoms, but we'll see. We didn't get attacked over here, so these guys will have taken some attrition.
Do not yield.
I might, to be honest, just go for the going for the attack this time, just because I want to get this over and done with as quickly as possible. I will just delegate it though. I want to send Chengpu's army up north. Got a nice little bit of money and some heroism, I'm guessing. Yep, I'll occupy this settlement.
It is ours by right.
Cool, so that's Chengpu sorted. He won't be able to move this turn. He's not replenishing very much either, but he's going to be moving through friendly territory from now on, so hopefully by the time he reaches his destination up here somewhere, don't know where yet, but up here somewhere, should be well replenished. So let's just have a look through these events. Character developments, people of merit, not too bothered about that. Traits gained for Buyan, that's cool. We've already read that one. Killed in battle, no one. Yeah, these are the Yellow Turban Rebellion people we just killed. We secured that commandery as well, which is cool, and we've earned a title. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, so a couple of things in south, so I moved to this army further north. It looks like he's got some decent warriors here. Yellow Dragons, I seem to remember they're pretty like high tier units, so need to watch out for those. It's also kind of a full stack now. Might not be a bad idea to actually attack these guys sooner rather than later, but I don't think I can do it this turn, which is a shame. I think it'd take him a couple of turns even just to get over the river at this stage. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying, but never mind. Sun Ren's army's like doing alright as well. Yanbahu is going over to take this settlement by the looks of it, which is good. It's very good. I want him to kind of expand and help me out a little bit and keep their armies occupied. That's good for us. It's just this army I'm not too sure what to do with. I don't really have the money to recruit any more troops for them, but I could potentially march them up north.
Stand ready.
They can go a fair distance. They can get kind of all the way over here to Chibi. So I could move these two armies up this way.
Wisdom guides. Moving. Nothing.
Keep them together. And then settle this army down over here in Chibi.
It is time to reflect on events.
Did they get into the settlement? I think they did. Yep. Nice. Alright, cool. That's only going to help. Could even send Sun Jian over here to help out with this battle, just to make sure my ally does get it. And then maybe send her up north as well. She'd be on her own, which isn't good. But that might not be a bad shout to do that. You know what, let's do it. Let's send her off. Send her off to help out. Probably not going to get there in time, but that's okay. Alright, I think that's pretty much all the movement I want to do for this this turn. Who's this over here? Lojun. I'm not sure who that is, but that's fine. Yellow Turbans sitting in this settlement still. 2 armies of South over here, both of which are pretty weak and not replenishing, which is good for me. So yeah, next turn we'll see about moving these 2 armies across the river as well and see if there's anything we can do in the next turn. I think we'll end the turn there. We've got Reform. Might take a couple of minutes just having a look over this and see where I want to go. Yeah, so I think one thing I've been kind of neglecting is economy, and I think that's been apparent for a while. I've not really touched into the blue side of the tree over here. Now, I think I've focused on commerce income quite a bit, and if the colour coding is anything to go by, the blue buildings, the blue building chains are the ones that I need to focus on for that. So we'll do that. We'll go for this. Alright, we'll end the turn there and see what South does next. We've kind of got them split up a little bit, which is good. And our allies helping out as well, which is also good. Chibi's defended. Yeah, I think we're doing alright. Right, we'll end the turn there. Alright, nice. No events of diplomacy this time. We managed to build a fishing port. It's just risen our income a little bit. Target cancelled on the war coordination. I think that's because they took it. Yep, so they actually took it in that last turn, which is awesome. South has sent another army across, but I am actually going to cross the river here. And we'll move up to kind of face him. He's a very weak army, so we'll be fine. And I'm actually going to send Sun Jian up this way. I want to get into the back line of South and start causing some trouble. And I think that means we should probably give Yanbaihu another target. And I'm thinking just send him up the coast this way. Let him expand his territory, I guess. If we can occupy forces like this as well, so they don't trouble me, that's another good thing. So hopefully in the next few turns they'll start moving towards doing that. We're actually going to cross the river with these guys as well. I don't think they can really move anywhere else after that, so we'll just leave them where they are for now. And yeah, they've decided to put themselves in a fort. They're still not going to get replenishment, and we've got 2 armies to go up against them with. I think we'll be fine. They do have some trebuchets though. I did think about potentially taking another general with just maybe some siege equipment with this this army, but I don't think it's worth doing that. We could even sail her up the river as well to help out with that battle when it comes to it. More armies we can push up north, the better. Let's check on Chengpu then. So I want to send him north as well. Now I'm thinking it's probably worth marching him. However, it means that we'll not be replenishing if we do that, and I do want them to replenish, so I'm not going to march them. I think I want him up this way. It'll take him 6 turns. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot, but when he does get there, it'll be a big help. So things starting to look positive. If we look at the map on a larger scale here, we've got allies to the east. We've got vassal to the east, and we've got vassal on the west as well. And we're trading. No, we're not trading. Sorry, we've got a deal with these guys, Shiji. So hopefully they won't attack us. If they do, I think we're strong enough to sort of take them on. I mean, it'll mean bringing armies back down, which could take some time, but I think we'll be alright. We've got our allies as well, our vassals, to kind of help out. So with that, anyway, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. So yeah, trying to stick to shorter episodes at the moment. I think they've been a bit too long so far. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you'd prefer me to do longer episodes, then I'll continue to do that. But for now, I'm going to keep them a bit shorter, around the half an hour mark. So yeah, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. Got any comments, tips or feedback for me, leave those down in the comments below. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with all that said, I'll see you guys on the next one.